What would you do about the Russian involvement in Syria right now?
Well, you need to recognize that Vladimir Putin has great ambitions, great expansionist ambitions. And he was very disappointed when the Soviet Union dissolved. He wants to reestablish the influence in the Middle East. He already has substantial ties in the Middle East. And in the class of 1968 at Patrice Lumumba University in Moscow, Mahmoud Abbas was one of those members of that class, and so was Khomeini, Ali Khomeini. They were classmates. And that's when they first established relationships with a young Vladimir Putin. This was long-standing. And now he's finding a friendly face in Assad, an Assad regime, who's also being supported, by the Iranians. And what we have to do is recognize that this is just the beginning. He came in there, he said he was going to fight ISIS. That wasn't his ideal. He really wanted to fight al-Nusra, al-Jilani, that whole group, anybody who was against Assad. We should be able to see that now. So we need to oppose him. When his general came along and said, you guys cannot fly in this area, we should have said, not only are we going to fly in this area, but you go take a flying leap. And we should establish a no-fly zone along the Turkish border, and we need to challenge him everywhere in the world. We need to challenge him in the whole Baltic basin, not just the Baltic states. We need to reestablish missile defense. We need to have more than 1 or 2 armored brigades that we float around in the area. We need to give weapons to Ukraine because they got rid of their nuclear supply on the promise that we would protect them if they were invaded. We have to get in his face. We have to understand that his weakness is an economic weakness. And we have strength in some areas where he has weakness. We need to get rid of our energy exportation rules. We need to export natural gas, which we can liquefy now, make Europe dependent on us so that we can decrease its influence. In other words, we must be proactive. We can't sit around and just wait.